Alright guys, thanks for joining me again. Just put together a couple little runs I made. Had this one catch the other night. I didn't have this one. This one was new in my Pokédex, and it was a pretty easy catch. Used a little bit of fruit. Checked the IVs, and it wasn't too bad. Got the extra XP there. Got it registered to my Pokédex. And since I've seen several more of these, so check the appraise on it. The IVs look pretty good, worth keeping anyway. And moving on to some other catches I had. Caught several of these little guys. Using my fruit, just going through where the spawns have come up. Sometimes I've only seen one or two little spawns depending on where I've been, and sometimes it seems like I've spawned in an entire farm. So it's been kind of hit and miss, but all in all, it's been pretty good. Now maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that there has been a shiny Centret. Correct me if I am, because I have seen Centrets every time I've gone out. I've caught at least 4 or 5 every time I've gone out, and I haven't found a shiny yet. So if there's not a shiny, let me know. I may have read something wrong or heard something wrong, but if there is a shiny Centret out, I haven't found one yet. Trying to keep up more with my research. Yeah, see, you got the catch 5, and then there was another one. I still had a slot for a third, but just kind of going around making sure I keep some research from the Pokestops just to keep me something to do. One of the research was transfer 3 Pokemon, so hey, that's an easy one. Just take 3 of the smaller one, and there I go. So I go ahead and claim that. My other one was catch the 5 normal type, so that opened up 2 spots for me. And the Sableye was the reward. So I've already caught one of those before, but they're nice to have, especially when you can get one with good IVs. This little area here you probably recognize from my first video. It's an area close to where I work. There's 3, 4, 5 Pokestops, I believe, and 2 gyms. So it's always fun keeping my Pokemon in those gyms, because people do frequent that area. So it's fun to be able to go down and keep everything in check, as it were. Had a little bit of trouble there getting close enough to be able to get in, but I finally was able to do it. Come up on this gym, went ahead and spun the dial and picked up some things I needed, and only had 1 Pokemon in there, so go in with Houndour first. I win a lot with him. I really enjoy fighting with him. I just got to get him grown up a little bit. But yeah, he's a 1585. You know, the Pokemon in there was a 343, so Houndour made pretty short work of her. But went back in again with Houndour again, and yeah, it didn't really take much to finish this off. Now, you know, 1585 versus a 243, and his return ability I think is amazing. So that took care of everything for that gym. I won it, and I put in, let's see, who did I put in? Yeah, Ponyta. Combat power of 1076, and that was several days ago, and it's still in there. So doing pretty well with that gym so far. Here's just another little catch I had working on a research for Hoppit. Helped several of my researches there, excuse me, and found a Mantine as well. High CP on this Pokemon, so I was impressed. one thing you'll notice me start doing is, as I catch these Pokemon, I praise all of them. And I've gotten to where if they're not a 3-star, if the IVs aren't really high, I go ahead and trade them. I don't really keep them around to try to power them up, because you can trade them and get another candy for whatever it is. So just to keep free room in my Pokemon bag, I trade away everything that's not a 3-star. So I finished that research and turned it in and got a Magikarp. Low CP. I've seen better rewards, but yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, so I spun the dial, got me another research, and it's just to catch 10 Pokemon. So, like I said, this was a good spawn area. It seemed like a whole zoo spawned up. So I just took my time and worked through them and got them all caught up. So I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever evolved a Gulpin. I'm just kind of curious to see what would come, because I was pretty sure I didn't have it. And there it is. Evolve a Gulpin. Register it to the Pokédex, and that is a Swalot. are back with another gym, just one Pokemon, and it's a low. Went in with Jinx. She's amazing to fight in gyms with too. Her Draining Kiss ability is a really nice finishing move. She's a 14-20. Kendra's a 625, so yeah, short work. Got him down about halfway. Draining Kiss took him all the way down. Finished my win one gym research. So yeah, that didn't take long. Go back in, and somehow I got too far away, but anyway. So another little gym battle. One is a 402 and another one's a little over 2,000, but no big deal. Went in with Sharam first, so 10-18 against Swampert. It's a 402, so it wasn't too much of a contest. Sharam's gonna stay in there. A little stronger one, CP of 2046, Sharam's, like I said, a 1018, so Dazzling Gleam is the ability, and it's great. Effective. Won't be enough to single-handedly take out Vaporeon, but at least do enough damage. I can come back with Roselia. Is a CP of 984 to back clean up for me a little bit. So back to finish up again with Jolteon's a 1,325. Pretty evenly matched, but second one in and kind of took care of duties, so well, got a little bit left. Yeah, something didn't go right with there. I didn't mean to go back in with this particular Pokemon, but well, let them fight it out and see how it ends. So not too bad. Defeated another gym, took over. Yeah, that is annoying right there. Full item bag. But went in, left my Pokemon and changed the colors. Claimed the reward on my research. these team battles here, they're not bad. I enjoy doing them from time to time, but yeah, the rewards aren't that great. I don't know if they've ever been better. They're not necessarily hard to win in, but I have lost a few, obviously. So when I see them, I do go ahead and fight in them just to see what the Pokemon reward is going to be. So I had some pretty good Pokemon lined up for that, and made it through. So 500 Stardust and a win. So I'll get 5 chances on a rescue, and it is a Rattata who needs purifying. So throw a little curveball catch. 1, 2, and 3. So caught Rattata. Finished my research. And purified. And with all that, it is time for a raid. So it's one of the first raids that I've ever taken part in. Got everybody selected like I want. Looking through my options. Did a little maintenance. will skip ahead in the action. So it was just me, there wasn't another player. Pinecone is a 6108, and I started out with Jinx. She's a 1420, and like I said, her ability is amazing. She hits hard, and draining kiss isn't nothing to ignore. So, but you know, having to stack these Pokemon up against these ones in the raids, it's definitely manageable if you've got the right ones selected. I came back with Flareon, who's an 1125, and just slowly chipping away. You know, Pineco's not just taking him out all at once. And then Houndoom, one of my favorites, just because of his return ability is really good, and he's actually affecting some pretty good damage, and he's just now only about halfway down, so I was able to get a lot done with him. He's about to be finished off. Then I came in with Jolteon. It was a 1325, and like I said, since it's just me and I'm by myself, just select the best ones and chip away at them. And I came away with the win. Got a berry, some potion, some rare candy to use, and 1,000 Stardust. So all in all, not bad. 3,500 XP. Got the bonuses because I was the only team. So 14 balls to try to catch this Pokemon. And quite possibly a first. That's 1, 2. And well, he busted free, so I won't get a first throw. So throw him some fruit. Caught with the second ball. There's 1, and he busted free again. So a little patience. Try with a little curve. Go in, catch. 1, 2, and we've got him. So got him caught. Went up on my research there. So all of that work, and I leveled up to 26, so plenty of good prizes for that. And that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks again for tuning in with me, and stay tuned for next time.